Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nabeela from Dhaka Community Medical College. In today's video, inshallah, I will be telling about a short trick on how to draw the dermatomes of the upper limb. So what is basically a dermatome? Dermatome is a segment which is supplied by single spinal nerve or branches or segment of single spinal nerve, okay? Or we can say the area of the skin which is supplied by the segment of single spinal nerve. Okay, now what is the importance of dermatome? When we study dermatome, we need to know, okay, what is the importance? So whenever there is any case of paralysis or like hemiplegia or paraplegia or plagia, we can say. So in this we can understand in which spinal nerve there is lesion due to which that part of our body, that part of the limb or any other part of the body is getting paralyzed. Okay, so this is a great knowledge that we can get from the dermatomes. So without wasting much time, let's start with the dermatomes. So first trick in the dermatome, okay, first point you have to know the definition of the dermatome. Second trick, that in this dermatome of the upper limb, we will see about the dermatomes from cervical 3 to cervical 8 spinal nerves, since there are cervical 1 to 8 spinal nerves, and thoracic 1 to 2. Okay, in this video I'm going to tell you about thoracic 1 to 2, but actually when you will see the Netter or BD Chaurasia or AK Datta or any other books, we can see from like thoracic 1, 2, 4, etc. So that will be consequent, but in our diagrams we will draw just from thoracic 1 to 2. Okay, these spinal segments we are going to draw in our upper limb dermatome. Okay, secondly, the most standard form when we draw the dermatome, we draw the dermatome of the right hand, front and back part. Okay, and third, I'm going to give you two tricks on how to draw the dermatome. First trick that you have to keep in mind is that, see, I have drawn over here. Whenever we draw the dermatome, for example, I have taken a point over here. Okay, and first point there will always be from the thumb. Okay, and the other point in other different reference books, you can see the other point either they take from this point, or either they take from this, like radial part of the or lateral medial part of the ring finger, or lateral part of the ring finger. So that's different, or the midpoint between this middle finger and ring finger. So the different reference book they take from this, and we will take the midpoint obviously. So always remember the thumb part. We will have in the thumb part we will be having C6, cervical 6 spinal segment. In the index finger, middle finger and all, we will be having C7, and the ring finger, the last finger, we will be having cervical 8. Okay, so this is the basic thing you will have to know. Now we will draw the diagrams first. Okay, first of all we will draw the front part. Okay, so the easy trick is you have to remember 3 curves. Okay, curve number 1, okay, then curve number 2, okay, and then curve number 3. Okay, and then you have to draw the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, and okay, and again here you have to draw just 2 curves and done. Okay, sorry, my diagrams are fingers are not really good, please do manage with that. So it is your front of the right hand, front part. Now we will draw the back, simultaneously we are drawing. Okay, again curve number 1, curve number 2, this is the curve number 3, and this is your thumb. Then you will have to draw your index finger, middle finger, ring finger and little finger. Okay, and then again 2 curves over here, curve number 1, curve number 2, and this. Done. Okay, this is the back view of your hand, and this is the front view of your hand. Okay, since it's a back view, as we know, when we'll keep our hands like this, we can see the nails, so you can draw the nails over here. Okay, this is your hand drawing. Okay, always remember 3 curves. Okay, now since like it's like this, right, so our thumb is always laterally. Okay, so it is our thumb, so this will be lateral part, this will be the medial part, and again thumb is always laterally. Okay, when we are folding our hands, okay, so again that thumb will lie laterally. Okay, this is the back of the hand, and this is just I'm like telling you in what view I have kept this hand. Okay, now I will draw the points, the second trick. First trick I told you, on the thumb side will always be cervical 6, in the middle 7, and near the little finger it will be 8. Okay, the next trick, in the front part you will draw a point. Okay, there is always a line from thumb, okay, whether it is the front part or the back part of the hand. I drew a line from the thumb. Okay, other line I told you I am going to take from the mid part of the ring finger. Okay, I have taken over here. Okay, 2 lines you have to draw, then the third line. Okay, third line you have to draw like this. Okay, this is your third line. Okay, now you have to draw some more lines. This is the basic structure. Okay, now what you will do, you will draw one line over here, one line over here. Okay, the other line you will take from here and it will go above and join this part. Okay, one line over here, one line over here. Okay, I'm again telling you over here what I did. Actually, I took a point near the wrist, marking one at the thumb, one at the midpoint of the ring finger. Then you will draw like this. Then you have to draw 2 lines over here. Okay, you have to draw one line joining it, one line this in this part, and one this. Okay, now I'll do the labeling. Okay, as I told you, in thumb side what will be there? Cervical 6. Okay, this is cervical 6, this part cervical 7, this is cervical 8. Okay, above cervical 6 it will be cervical 5. Obviously this is cervical 5, whole this everything. Okay, this is the cervical 4, this is the cervical 3. Above cervical 8 what will be there? Thoracic 1, thoracic 2. Then obviously here we will have our body, right, and thorax region. So again this thoracic 3, 2, 4, like this it will come. Okay, I'll label over here also 6, 7, 8, then T1, T2. Here will be 5, 4, 3. Okay, now coming to the back of the hand, again same trick we will draw over here, same thing we have to do. Okay, but we have taken here a point near the wrist. Here we have to take the point little above that. Okay, like this I have taken. Again I told you there is a line that must be from the thumb. Okay, the other line I'm going to take from the mid part of the ring finger. I'm joining both. Okay, and one single straight line like this. 3 lines. 3 lines are the common basic. Okay, here also we have taken the 3 lines. Here also we have taken the 3 lines as the common basic. Okay, now again what we have to do, we have to draw 2 lines over here, one line, okay, this, and one line this. Okay, the other line taking this point and joining this. Okay, here again this and this portion and this portion will be similar. Okay, I'm telling over here once again, one point join to the thumb, then mid part of the ring finger, then above. Okay, one line over here, one over here, one over here, 1, 2. How will we label this? Cervical 6 near the thumb, cervical 7, cervical 8, thoracic 1, thoracic 2. This will be cervical 5, 4, 3. Okay, again over here similar, that's 6, this is 7, this is 8, 6, 1, thoracic 1, thoracic 2, cervical 5, cervical 4, cervical 3. Okay, so this is the common basic. Hope you like this video, and please do like, share, comment and subscribe. This is the standard part that I have drawn over here, and please do write in the comment section if you want any other videos like this. Thank you.